To you and yours this very wonderful day. Let's start off morning crossfire at this time as we look at some of the biggest stories as we have them across the papers for today.
This is Morning Crossfire. Crossfire on 95.1 Nigeria Info.
All right, don't forget we're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. If you're just joining in, yes, feel free to go there and get the best of it, okay? Leave your comments. I like to read what you're writing. Starting up with Daily Post for today now. NATO suspends planned nationwide strike. Senate to probe Buhari's 30 trillion naira ways and means spending. Soludo terminates road contract over delay by construction company. Hardship. Customs to distribute seized food items to Nigerians. Nigerian government threatens to open border for cement importation. It was to find federal government to resume Nnamdi Kanu's trial on terrorism charges February 26. Yoruba government, NATIP, join forces to tackle human trafficking and child labor. You can't fight insecurity, food shortages without good roads, says Wike. Economic hardship. This is the fastest election consequences. Dati Baba Ahmed mocks Nigerian government. In Ondo State, Aiyedatiwa declares public holidays for Akeredolu's funeral rites. Warn to you, stop sitting on files. Wike wants FCTA directors. National Secretary, we're not your slaves. Southeast PDP spoils for showdown with NWC. Kogi Gubapol, court dismisses APP's petition challenging Ododo's victory. Edo Guba now, allegations made by Akpata are true, says Labour Party. Edo APC primary now, state's working committee passes vote of confidence on chairman and others. Hardship. Tinubu cannot speak now because APC caused our problems. Senator Daniel speaks about this. All right, well, these are stories from Daily Post. Let's check in with leadership for today now. Federal government begins audit of 22.7 trillion naira ways and means, okay? CBN ways and means loans, okay? Hardship. Presidency blames economic saboteurs for food crisis. Moalu to give keynote and leadership conference and awards. Police constable recruitment. CBT exam odds match 5. High cost of cement. Orders unacceptable, says minister. Kano rerun. Police warn APC and NPP supporters against violence. Senate to probe 30 trillion ways and means under Buhari. Fentiri to sustain 10,000 naira monthly allowance for NYSC. Court frees Showere, one other of alleged treason. Ex-sports minister Dalung criticizes APC's lack of political direction. And APC primaries present certificate of return to Opoboho Law Foundation, tells NWC. APC chair, North Central Group wants Ganduje to step down. I want Edo APC primaries with over 6,000 votes. Senator Okpebo Holo speaks about it. Funds diverted through secret petrol subsidy. There's a headline about that. Looks like it's connected with former presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar there. All right, moving on to Punch. Kano on sales, 10 warehouses accused of hoarding foodstuff. Federal government seeks $10 billion rather, to stabilize exchange rate as Naira tumbles. Igbo fed up with Nigeria, won't join the hardship protest, says IPOP. Zookeeper killed while trying to rescue human from lion, NASU chairman. Odige mocks refs after sporting defeat. Senate to probe Buhari government, MFLA over 30 trillion naira CBN loans. State police, governors to appoint police commissioners, bill lists conditions for CP sacking. Other stories of interest this very morning, as we do have it. Federal government blames opposition for food crisis, uncovers 32 smuggling rounds. Oyebanji hails Sponge solid journalistic excellence at 50. CLO decries alleged killing of Anambra trader 6 probe. Nursing student kills self over school's failed accreditation. Man jailed 10 years for stealing on New Year's Day. Air Force snaps 35-year-old kidnapper in Kano. 2 suspects arrested over Bayelsa communal killing. Bandits kill 1, injure another in Benue. 9 killed, 7 injured in Lagos Abeokuta road crash. Now, checking in with Vanguard. Hunger. Customs to distribute seized rice and others. APC declares Edo Guber primaries inconclusive. NECA, oil marketers to federal government, shun pride, review fuel subsidy removal, flotation of Naira. Comply with Gunshot Act, federal government directs medical facilities on labor crisis now. State chairman deny plot to suspend Obi Bak Abure. Niger Delta youths call for full implementation of NDDC's whole projects. Delta LG polls Ejiro Gene 6 Delta governors and PDP support. Hardship, there's definitely economic crisis, FMN. Of interest as well, we will ensure portable water supply for rural dwellers, says Delta governor. East-West Road, we have not stopped NNPCL tax credit scheme for funding infrastructure. 1 killed, another injured in Bayelsa land dispute. Other stories are still with Vanguard. Let's come out to speak for Asiwaju Wahala urges Tinubu supporters. Reps pass state police bill for second reading. You would also find 300-level nursing students commit suicide in Ogun State. 151 houses, 7 communities submerged in Lagos flooding. All right, then. Now to the Guardian for today. Measles cases rose 79% globally last year, WHO. Protest over hardship spreads to Oyo as 26 million Nigerians grapple with hunger. Panic on OAU campus as lion kills zookeeper, injures others. Unemployment rate rose by 5% in third quarter of 2023, says MBS. EFCC grills Kwara ex-governor for alleged financial impropriety. NATO resumes petrol lifting as federal government market-rich palliative agreement. Falano insists on price control as Shetima blames saboteurs for food crisis. Senate queries 30 trillion naira facility for Buhari and others. Controversy over alleged assault on female HOD in Abuja varsity. All right, these are headlines as you find them across the papers for today. Do you remember the stories have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers? And we on Nigeria Ife have only informed you of the headlines as we have them for today.
This is Morning Crossfire.
All right, we'd like to take all your calls this very morning. As we listen to you, we ask of you to follow through with our editorial guide. Your calls need to be devoid of hateful speech, lies, fake news, and abuses. We ask of you to be truthful and factual as you share with us on Nigeria Info.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Watch your number one talk station of the nation. Nigeria Info, every day of the week, Mondays to Friday, on YouTube to catch up with the Morning Crossfire.
All right, we're listening to you on 08095974869. That's the telephone line you can join in on. You could also connect with us via the WhatsApp line on 08099930137. Okay, let's take on the calls. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, that's not staying true. Good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning, Femi. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Welcome, sir.
My name is David, calling from Airport Road.
All right, David. Good to connect with you.
A party that cannot hold its own primary in Edo State, just one state, and you expected them to fix Nigeria. Is it going to happen? Never. I never believe in APC government, and I will never. They have nothing to offer Nigeria. If there is a way they can back it, that's it. They should back it, that's it. Let us have peace in this Nigeria. Those people, they don't have anything to offer Nigeria. It's earlier we know, earlier for the Nigerians to move forward. Those people should live there and allow us to have our peace. They can't even fix their home. They want to fix Nigeria. Is it going to happen? The answer is no. They have nothing to offer us. Thank you, my brother.
All right, thank you. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Femi.
Yes, good morning to you.
Yeah, this is Papa Shuna. I'm calling from Gidamangolo.
All right, good to have you on.
Papa, Femi, I want to talk about God, free Shore, and one other. Femi, one Igbo adage says, Emere Wubuku, Emere one not easy. From the Boho, I remember, has been free. Shore has also been free. What stopped court, Nigerian government, to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the spirit of equity, justice, and fairness to the people? I want to use this medium to beg the federal government and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to please free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that there will be peace in Igbo land and Nigeria at large. Thank you, and may God bless me.
All right, thank you. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Morning, Dr. Femi Diamale. How are you? How is your lovely family? My name is Abakar calling you from Gwagwalada.
Welcome.
Thank you. I join my voice in calling for the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu. It deserves. In a nation building, you ensure that justice spreads. You give sense of belonging to all elements of different nationalities. Whatever may be the case, we have seen co-operators being granted pardon. People that have committed felony have been granted pardons by the past government. So for the nation, and it is unfortunate that our honorable vice president was saying that saboteurs were responsible for the cost of living crisis. Please, they should find solution. Enough is enough. We need solution, not the game blame or apportioning wrongdoing to anybody. We need solution. Enough is enough. Nigerians never had this worse. It's the worst in the history of Nigeria. That is my take.
All right, thank you so much. By the way, the President of the Senate alludes to the fact that some of the protests across the nation are sponsored. I'll play that for you as we go on during the show. Good morning to you.
Good morning, world class Dr. Femi Diamale. Good morning, Nigerian Info family. Abubakar Aleke Tinubu calling from PW Kuba this morning.
All right,
world class Dr. Femi, every country want to encourage domestic production. Every country want to be self-reliant, but in a situation whereby your producers are so, I don't want to use a wrong word this morning. As at 5 months ago, the Minister of Works and Housing said the cost of importing cement is far cheaper, including the custom duty to what we are selling cement in Nigeria. Look at these guys now. They all team up together. They don't want to crash the price. They peg it at 8,000. Federal government should liberalize it. Let people want to import so that we can get cement at less than 3,000 or 4,000. since that is how they want. They should liberalize rice to let them import rice. Since we are producing, but the cost is far from the reach of the poor. Since that is how we want, let us continue to remain an import-dependent country. Even the sugar, they should go to Brazil, import sugar. I'm sure if you will import sugar from Brazil or China, the cost will not be up to this 82,000 they are selling. What manner of people are we? We want development, we want change, but we ourselves don't want to change. You know, very, very sad. What class of Femi, the MLA, a colleague of yours did a trial. He see 12 beggars, give them 12,000. What class of Femi D? 3 out of that 12 did not get a single kobo. If corruption is at that level, what do you think about the upper level? And we want to change. We want a better country. We want Nigeria to be better than America, US, and the rest. More they play. Thank you very much for the wonderful opportunity.
All right, good to connect with you. Good morning to you.
Yeah. Good morning, Femi.
Yes, good morning to you.
Yeah, this is your brother. My name remains Al-Hassan. Kakame Tola, local government state.
Welcome.
Femi, let me tell you the truth. The issue of hardship, whether we like or not, we are the one create all these problems within our state, because God say anything that you see affecting people, you people plan this thing by yourself. Because I can assure you, Nigeria has capacity to treat themselves. But most of people create all these problems, take our foot in outside country, and federal government cannot say anything for them because all of them has hand inside. And I can assure you, anybody that creates all these problems, the day of judgment is coming, and God is watching for everybody. Thank you very much. May God bless Femi. May God bless the family of Femi. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much for your kind words. Amen. Good morning to you.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, Femi. Good morning.
Welcome, sir.
Nothing break the news like the news. My name is Salasi.
Welcome, Salasi.
Tinubu Pekin, I agree with you, my good friend. I always appreciate your great contribution. We are talking of the control of price, most especially in the aspect of what my brother just said. That can see how the price is going higher. And this thing, we have all the limestone, we have everything here in our country. And we make understand that from even African countries, some of these people that have this company here, other African men than Nigeria. Why are we doing this to ourselves? This government should come out with order.
Oh dear. Good morning to you. Yes, go on.
Refuse.
All right. Your call seems to be unstable at this time. Okay, maybe he would make an attempt to reach us back. Good morning, Jay. You're welcome.
Good morning, sir. My name is Abila.
Abila, welcome.
Yes, sir. According to a senator, that Buhari cannot talk, ABC cost us all we're battling with. Yes, it's ABC that causes all this hardship and problems, because they are a clueless party. They don't have babies. That is why we are facing all these challenges that we are facing. A man just 10 years for studying a new idea. Then what happens to the likes of Venezuela and others that have been making billions, trillions of dollars? What happens to them? And they find out that this man that has told maybe on the day probably is just something that is worth maybe 10,000 naira or 20,000 naira. And the man is just 10 years. Then what happens to those big projects that are losing our money? So I think the law is just for the poor. It's not for the rich. That is what I'm saying.
Okay.
For the opportunity. And God bless Nigeria.
God bless you too. Grateful to you.
Nigerians are not smiling, Mr. Femi. The hardship is too much. He's biting on us. Thank you, Mr. Femi.
Thank you for your words. Master John Lassese from Facebook says, I have no comment today on the economic hardship strike. Aslam Chukuka says, good morning. Dr. Mrs. Olebara from Uri says, why do our leaders, unlike civilized leaders the world over, lack the humility to apologize for their wrong decisions and wrongdoings? God ears are wide open, listening to the cries and anguish and tribulations of his people. Our leaders should realize that the life of the common man is fast becoming bestial, while their confidence and hope in the ruling class is also fast eroding. Let the rulers come to grip with the hard fact that any leadership that does not stand on a sound moral foundation collapses sooner than later. Antonio Melogu says, good morning, he's watching live from Mina. How are you doing today? Many of God's blessing on you and Nigeria Info. Love you, my best friend. I love you too, Anthony. Thank you for your kind words. Matthew Aluga says, good morning on Nigeria. On Nigeria's economy, why we Association of Sachet Water force producers to sell at high cost. FCT Minister Wike should intervene and everybody should be allowed to sell his own price and not to force anyone to sell at a higher cost. Wachuku Kennedy Chedu from Okwata did writing. Umuhu Okwata. It says, good morning, Mr. Speaker. Senate to pro-Buhari government and MFL over 30 trillion naira is a welcome development, but seems to be laughable because we all know that nothing much will happen. Rather, it will end up like Abuja loot. But if they can go ahead in probing Buhari government, hoping to be a laudable, you meant? Laudable development because all went wrong in Buhari's administration. Okay, Thomas Edwin just says good morning at this time. You also find Mark Ungunye saying, Doctor, please, government should not blame anyone that to open borders so that food will come into Nigeria. Watching live from Delta State. I'm grateful to you. Thank you for watching at this time as well. Good morning, Femi. Customs to distribute sealed foods to Nigeria. This is a welcome development. It's now time that they are thinking, well, the former tradition of destroying the foods or stealing them by officials was not deserving to Nigeria of before. Well, let's leave it at that. I'm grateful that you've sent in your comments at this time. Stay with us right here on Nigeria Info. After the break, I'll share more with you, including the thoughts of the Senate President on protests across the nation, where he considers some of it being sponsored. I'll be back after now.
Our people say, now who dare alive?
Nothing breaks the news like the news. Trust me, I can prove it. I do it every morning on Morning Crossfire from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Nigeria Info 95.1, and I'm Femi D. Amede. Join the biggest conversation around the national politics every day in a way that is trustworthy, full of passion, and yes, covers the biggest politics and the stories that matter to you. See, you have all the reasons to find out what's going on in Nigeria and be engaged differently. Let's talk. That's the way to go, even this morning.
This is Nigeria Info.